I don't know if anyone watches replays, but if you do, code 305. What's up, Maria? Good to see you too. Frenchie, what's up, man? Sorry, I had to end all these live streams and restart it. There was a lot of technical issues. Hello, fam. Trish in the house. Cool girl, what's up? What's going on, Trish? Cool girl, MST, YouTube is... I know, it's a lot of technical issues that I was having. Probably because of the last short. Sup, H, I know, man. Dude, when I heard the news, I was like, damn, man. 3's gonna be pissed off, man. Dude, I told you, put it on Spain. Should have put it on Spain, man. Nah, I don't even watch sports, man. Don't listen to me, man. I just picked Spain because I love Spain. We got Kyle in the house. Technical, dude, it was terrible, man. That was like, I had to start like at least eight live streams this time in order to just get it going. Are we in it to win it? Heck yeah. You know it, Kyle. A funky, cool girl. Oh my God, Maria. Hey guys, can you do me a favor? One of you guys, Kyle, can you do me a favor? Can you drop the link in the gooning room for the new one? Come on, Sundar, tell your engineers. Man, I'm gonna fire everybody tomorrow morning, man. That's it. That's all. I had enough. Should I get another zip code for my massive package? Oh, by the way, Mark, any luck with figuring out who that is? Marky Mark in the house. Nilesh. What's up, Nilesh? Welcome to the live. Anyone who is watching, please help me. I am suffering from bipolar disorder. Aren't we all, Nilesh? Welcome to the live stream, man. Are you in India? It happens. My internet acts up sometimes. Yeah, no, it wasn't your internet this time. It was definitely, it wasn't an internet issue, it was a YouTube issue. Mark, don't forget the fragile sticker. Hi, Sister Maria. Wawa, I have to push another button. Oh, Kyle, Nilesh, yes, I'm Indian. Are you in India? We got Nivas in the house. What's up, Nivas? Who the heck is Nivas? Why haven't we figured this out yet? Is it E.T. probably? Possibly? HS, your last short was freaking hilarious. Thanks a lot, Frenchie. Glad you enjoyed it, man. I wasn't going to put it out there because it was like one take and I was like, all right, I could probably do better than this. And then I was just like, screw it, let me just do it. What's up, Maria? Hi again to you. Good to see you. I got up on the TV. My boys are watching you. Oh, that's awesome. Tell your boys I said hi. Your mom is awesome. MST, hi Maria, hi Mark, Nilesh, hi parents, I am not supporting me, I want some money for medicine. Kyle, I'm thinking Nivas could be ET, yeah. Well, I thought it might maybe, you know why? Wait, I think Nivas could ET, I thought maybe. Namaste to you, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Should I call you I? Welcome to the live stream, hi Maria. Sundar Pichai in the flesh. That's right, Aryan. What's going on, Aryan? How you doing, man? Did you see the short? Nilesh, try shrooms. We got the answers to everything over here. We got 3. He's the guru over here. Cool girl with the hearts. They said, Mama, he knows you. Of course I know your mom. Your mom is awesome. Shout out to MST and our kids. You're missing out on some crazy Discord stuff with ET. Oh, am I? Is everything all right though? Hi, Mark. They're gonna think I'm famous. Your mom is famous. Hi, Mark. The confusion. All right, but MST, just in case, I think you might have to take me off now. What are shrooms? Good to see you, HS. Good to see you too, Maria. Always good to see you. Frenchie, cool girl. Okay, let me. Literal mind. I can't say that since I'm up on the TV. Shrooms give you psychedelic trip. Good evening, everyone. What's up, Amy? I saw you on the previous one. I know you were first in there with the extra, which was really funny. But I had to end that live because I was just having a lot of technical issues. So I'm gonna I got you down first, Amy, and then let me scroll to the top. Jeez, I'm gonna miss out on a lot. Let me make sure all chat is on. It is on. Got Maria Frenchie MST, Maria Frenchie MST, and cool girl. Oh, no, wait, I got Trish. Trish always gets a shout out anyway. So does Marky Mark. Marky Mark. And then I got cool girl and 3. That's all I'm gonna do. Thank you guys for making it. I know I had to restart the stream so many times and making you guys run around. My bad, man, but that was all YouTube. That's it. Tomorrow, I better get those reports. What are shrooms? Little mind. Okay, I got all to that. Me also. I am for HS, but I am special for Mark. No, you're all Marks, not mine. Mark is a wanted man. All right, guys, let me get some questions on there, and then I'll get to the chat. But how's everyone doing? Any news? What'd you guys get up to on this Sunday? Anyone want to fill me in? Okay, let's see. This is a good question. By the way, Mark, thanks to Mark, I have these questions. Shout out to Marky Mark. Okay. Question is, have you ever changed careers? We have 2 votes. All right, we got it moving, guys. We got it moving. All right, let me pull up YouTube on here so that I could just see all the messages. Your channel. And right here. All messages. All right, I'm just gonna pick up from the bottom, guys. I can't do that. I can't do that to you guys. We got Amy in the house. We got Frenchie I said hi to. Nivas I said hi to. MST Om. We are already connected to the universe through fields and minute quantum connections. The life we have today is transient gift, meant to outgrow something we just witnessed. Okay. What's up, Om? Sam Roy in the house. Spain. That's right. Spain got that victory. That's a big deal. Coffee Khan in the house. What's up, Connie? Good to see you. I know I said hi to you earlier. Why would you even bother, Funky? No one is helping me. We got Chaos Creator, Chaos Investigates. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Welcome. Shout out to Kazakhstan, the land of Borat. Jesus 2. What's up, Jesus 2? Do a flip. I can't do a flip. I know I can do a flip, but I'm scared to do a flip. I mean, if you want to see a flip, there's a guy that does it. I forgot his name. What's his name, guys? Frenchy French, all is well today. I took the bubble bath. Hang on one second. Let me put this in a better... Jeez Louise, man. I feel like a mess today, guys. I feel like a mess. YouTube really set me back with this whole thing. I gotta turn on all messages again. And if you changed careers, can you just share the information with us? Tell us what you switched from and to. What's up, Golden? We got Golden in the house. Death is synonymous. All right, there's Funky Monkey. 3, yes, changed careers with the same employer. No way I would have been able to do it without support from some great people I work with. Good for you, 3. And you're very happy with what you're doing right now? I'm assuming you are, man. Nivas boiled pig snouts and guacamole. I drank bleach and washed my hands with sandpaper. We are not the same. What's up, Jal? Ship Shiv Dancer. What's going on, Shiv Dancer? Jai Hind, Vande Matram, and Aapka Swagat, Shiv. We have Dark Nisa. Hello, where are you from? I'm in New York, in Long Island. In the US of A. I want to just get a little comfortable over here, guys. Just give me a minute, all right? I feel like a hot mess tonight. We got Cool Girl in the house. Let me turn on the noise canceling before you guys complain about the vacuuming. We got Chris. Chris is here. Mark here is breakfast time. I'm good, thank you. I'm here just because I slept for 4 hours before World Cup. So it's 6:10 a.m. and I'm going to eat breakfast before going to work. Chaos, you got a job, man. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Chaos, you got a job, man. Congratulations to you, man. What are you doing? What's the job? HS, you should look into Eastern philosophy of non-dualism. All right, congratulations on monetizing. Thanks a lot, Golden. Appreciate it, brother. Hey, Golden, how is everything, man? With the new stuff. I don't want to put it out there because I don't know if it's personal. But I mean, you did put it on Kyle. So, but how is everything working out, man? Give me an update if it's all right to discuss on here. All that caffeine from the coffee from your midday live. Damn, man, that was a wild live, guys. That was a fun one. I had a really good time. I don't know about you guys, but that live was really good. It was happening. From tow truck to precinct to PCT. What is PCT, guys? Precinct? To a police officer, because she's got all those cars. Chaos, how was your day today? My day was awesome, Chaos. Hung out with the kids. I did a live during the day, which was like an awesome live. I was all pumped up. I was very relaxed. When you stream, you guys know it fluctuates day to day. But it was a good one. We had a good crowd on there. Everyone was interacting. Everybody was telling me how their day was in detail. It was fun. Man, nobody is doing flips on here. Oh, well, my job is never done. I'm trying to tell more people to do flip. Good luck with that, Jesus. Have a good one. Take care. I stood in front of the freezer for 10 minutes. Now I'm cutting glass, says Amy. Mark, I became shy when you sent me that gift. Mark, I mean, it's up to you what you want to do with that, by the way. Totally your call, man. 3, I switched from maintenance work to civil engineering. Yes, much happier. It's something that usually requires a 4-year degree, but I only had an associate's degree, but they allowed me to ramp up on this job. Dude, that's awesome, man. You know, like when they see what you're capable of, you know, and they still give you that opportunity, it's very rare for them to actually do that. Just for like, you know, political reasons in companies. But congrats to you, man. Very happy for you, 3. Frenchie Frostbite, thank you, brother. I'll sub to you. No, he's the one that can do flips. He is? Oh, he can do, Hayes is the one that can do flips. Hey, H, what's up, Mike Larry? Good to see you, brother. How's your day going? Thanks for joining in. I saw you on Matt's earlier. Cool girl. I wanted to know if Matt had any money on the game. Actually, I'm going to put that up on the next question. Jonathan Martin, I am new. What do you do? Jonathan, I like to put up stimulating questions that either I come up with or Mark comes up with, or sometimes some of the people in the chat come up with, but something that stimulates your brain rather than the brain rot that's on YouTube. So we built a nice little community over here. You're welcome to join us. Shout out to Jonathan Martin. Welcome. Neva Snow, Chaos. Yes, I applied for a job, insurance company. Dude, that is awesome, man. Congratulations, Chaos. Insurance company is a great job. My wife actually works for an insurance company as an actuary, patient care technician. Oh, got it. Wait, that's what you do now? I thought you still, so is that, I'm confused because I thought you were strictly in the repo business. I didn't know you did PCT as your main. Carvana in the house. How's your day going? My day is going even better now that you're here, Carvana. How you doing? How was your day? Are you at work right now or are you home? Home and chilling. I helped the nurse. Got it. I thought that you basically were only doing your own business. Mark Princess, Boston Bill in the house. What's going on, Boston? He's home from the hospital after 200 and stitches later. Boston Bill, man. You guys should definitely check him out, man. He's someone that makes a difference in the world. He helps drug addicts rehab, and then he finds them shelter. Really cool guy. Boston Bill. Shout out to Boston Bill. So glad you're feeling better, brother. Always come over here spreading the love. Appreciate that, man. Till now, I'm sticking to only one career. You never know. You say that now, but a lot of people switch, you know? I never thought I would switch. I like 6 months of training for NA, but I haven't gone back. Hi H, all good. What's up, Pri? How you doing? Welcome. Good to see you on here. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Aapka Swagat. I wonder in the afternoon. Wait, I wonder if in the afternoon live was great because all the trolls were busy watching World Cup. Nah, dude, we don't. I mean, knock on wood, but it's not that bad on here, you know. And the mods, the active mods basically handle all the business, so it never gets really that bad on here. Hardik, you stimulate me. Pre-careers, catering, banking, procurement. Oh, that's awesome, Pre. Good for you. I'll do a short live afterwards, and then we can play some poker on Discord. I like the idea. By the way, 3, why don't you join us, man? Guys, if you haven't, please join the Discord. It's on my YouTube channel. Majority of us on there. It's mandatory to remain a mod because we are going to have mod meetings, and we need a way to communicate. So definitely join that Discord. And if you're a viewer, you're absolutely welcome to join as well. There's a room over there where we all interact. I jump on there as well and start chatting with you guys, catching up with you guys off the live. So definitely join in. Totally up to you. But yeah, we're gonna do poker after this on Discord, on the Discord server. If anyone feels like joining, we played yesterday. It was Mark, Funky, and with an H. What is it? Why am I having a brain fart? Haley. I'll still do a short live afterwards, and we can play poker in the Discord. Sounds good. Yeah, stopped in the hospital since I had my 3-year-old. Okay, got it. Retired due to health issues, but I still do whatever you need to do. Got it. I'm still at work, hon. You are really working crazy hours, Carvana. Is this another 12-hour shift or 8-hour? 3, I'm sure since you are on civil engineering, you must have seen beam deflection formula. So I'm just with the truck for now. Got it, MSD. But probably doing the repos is probably more profitable for you, right? Big love to the channel, HS. Thank you so much, D. Thank you so much. I actually jump on your lives pretty often. I don't say anything because I'm usually driving, so I'll just leave you playing in the background. And I know your channel is clean because you don't really curse on there. Maybe you do, but I mean, I haven't heard you curse on there. But to just hang out there, and then I'll just hit the like button. But it's usually while I'm driving, which is why I don't interact. But thank you, D. Appreciate you being here. And tell your husband I said hi as well. Love and respect to the chat. Hello, my friend from Warren, Michigan. Shout out to Michigan. We got Mark Travis in the house. Welcome, Mark. I Crush Trolls will do. Captain Balta. What's up, Captain Balta? Welcome. I never had a career. I work in HEB. They used to call it courtesy clerk, sacking groceries. That's just a job. Carvana, is that a gun in your pants, or are you just happy to see me every day? Machinist to commercial real estate, careers operations manager at transport company, addictions counselor, I believe, project manager, and retired degenerate now. Mark, do you ever wish you could go back to work, like just to keep yourself busy, you know, like to get back in the groove of things, or do you feel like you're enjoying this? Jeff Goldblum, yes, busted. I'm here. Don't tell anyone I'm here. I don't want Hollywood to know. I was just getting to be too much on those Jurassic Park sequels. So don't tell anyone, Captain. 8-hour shift today, yesterday, 6. That's madness, Carvana. Madness. Better money, but not as consistent. Fishimoto, what's up, Fishimoto? Welcome to the live stream. He was sure you must. I hit a hard dick. Hey, Fishy, I am very embarrassed, not smart enough to have a good career. Maria, whatever you enjoy doing, that's all that matters. You know, like if you're making some money and you have food on the table, I feel like that's all that matters at this point. You can't always keep on wishing for better. Sometimes just embrace what you have. I didn't go to college for it, so memorizing formulas was never in my purview. Hello, HS and everyone. What's up, Sarah? How you doing? Weekend went by so fast. It did. Way too fast. I barely got to enjoy it. Guys, please hit that like button if you haven't. I know some of you forget to. I am also guilty of that at times, but really appreciate it if you could hit that so that we get a little more traffic up in here. Let's see how many votes we got. We got 23 votes. So I'll answer the question in the meantime. I did switch careers many times. So first I switched my majors many times. First it was going to be pharmacy. Then I wanted to do pre-med. And then later on I switched it to IT. I did computer science. And then I was working in the IT industry for quite a while. From the time I graduated all the way up until the age of 28. And then from 28, and I'm 46 now, so I switched over to construction and real estate, but I still dabble in IT because IT is my passion. I just love technology in general. Very embarrassed. I didn't go to college for memorizing previous. Sarah, how was your day? What'd you get up to? I quit math for cinema. Any regrets with your decision? Do any of you that switched your careers, because it seems like half of us have switched our careers. Do any of you guys regret switching? Damn, man, I forgot water. I quit math for cinema. Singh. Okay, so what were you doing 3 if you were memorizing? 3, a lot of it is fluid mechanics modeling for dikes, dams, and levees on the Mississippi River. You know what, I think I'm going to put up the next question since we got 23 votes on this. If you guys care to elaborate and share some details, you're welcome to add it to the chat. But for now, I'm going to switch it up and go to a different question. So now the next question is, let me see, Juliet and soulmates, 50-50. 50% of you switched. That's pretty crazy, guys. That's awesome that people have switched their careers, though. I like that because it takes a leap of faith to have the courage to do so. So good for you, and I hope majority of you that did switch it are happy with your decision. Okay, next question. Dishes. Hang on. Oh man. All right, guys. So here's the next question. Do you have a superstitious lucky article? Like, is there anything that you guys consider lucky? Like a shirt, boxers, anything that you consider lucky that you keep around you? I have something that I keep with me. It's my pocket knife. I always keep that pocket knife with me. Oh, and whenever I go to a closing, I always use the same pen since the very beginning. I've got ink refills for that, but I use the same pen to sign all my documents. So far, 4 of you say no. Nobody has anything that's superstitious lucky. Do you have a superstitious lucky article? Am I the only one? That's pretty crazy, guys. You know what's crazy, Mark? There's a lot of these questions that I've asked, and I've never seen this this thing. I've never looked up a ChatGPT questionnaire or anything. 11 votes. All right, at least 9% make me feel kind of a little normal that I do have 2. What is your lucky thing, by the way, guys? Let's see. Let me jump to the bottom of this. Sup, Tyson? What's going on, man? My pocket pussy. Let me see. Where do we leave off? I'm happily retired. Horse, dog, fishing, no schedule, good financial situation, good. Work is my rearview mirror. All right, good for you, Mark. I feel like it is very common for people who retire. They feel like they lost that discipline. What the heck was that? They feel like they lost that discipline, and they want to get back into that routine. So that's why I was asking. But no schedule, good financial work is in my rearview mirror. Sarah, my day was good. Got some work done at the office, then ran errands. What about you? You were working on the weekend, Sarah? I guess attorneys always have to work. My day was good. So I hung out with the kids during the day. Took them swimming, and then played in the backyard for a bit. I did a live stream, and then hung out again. They started watching some movie. They were watching Dora. Ate together, and then now I'm here for another live stream. So it was kind of a chill Sunday. My pocket pussy, MST, nope. Sub Tyson, MetLab does it for me. Hey Mark, MST, hey now. No superstition, I don't believe in luck. Does your pocket knife have a memory attached to HS? No, it's just a lucky little knife. I mean, it's just a carry knife. It's nice and small. But yeah, that's the one. That's a SOG, by the way, SOG. But it's a cool little, nifty little knife. Always comes in handy. MST, I got a pen I used for all my court papers, graduations, and closings. I thought yeah. That's nice to hear that I'm not the only one. Mark sent a star. Thanks a lot, Mark. Appreciate that, brother. We got Doug from Maryland. What's going on, Doug? How you doing, brother? How's Sloth doing? Tell her I said hi. Good to see you on, brother. Okay, Sound Cool 3. Where were you these days? Mark, MST, I love good pens. Sub DJ Dougie Doug. Tyson retired at 40 as a buy and hold landlord. Now I just flip, but doesn't feel like work. Oh, that's awesome, Tyson. Now, when you flip, do you renovate? Do you renovate at all, or you buy it and you sell it for like a small profit? My penis is my good luck charm. Yeah, I have to be in court twice this week, so I had to prepare. Sounds like a good day relaxing. Sarah, what kind of attorney are you? Like, what kind of cases do you take, by the way? Karen, hello, handsome. Emily, my chihuahua. Shout out to Emily. Shout out to Karen. We are back. If I retired someday, I would get bored. Have a wonderful Sunday evening, all right? You too as well, Karen. No, I get that. I feel like my parents retired way too early. And once you retire and you don't have a hobby, you deteriorate a lot quicker. So I mean, I think that even when I'm able to retire, I think I would continue working, but maybe not like, I have my hobbies now, but I would want to get to the point where, I could still do a few hours. That's why I rub it all the time. Ohms, I'm on Discord, can DM me. Artisan, what's going on, Artisan? Welcome, good to see you. Thank you, HS. Of course, Maria. Oh, wait, I missed it. What's your lucky item, HS? Sarah, mine is this pocket knife, and I use a pen for every closing that I do. So whenever I buy or sell, I use that same pen for every closing. I've had to refill the ink on that, but I've used that ever since I started. Since the age of 20, I had a couple of closings before that. So I'd say from the age of 25 all the way to the age of 46, the same pen. How about you, Sarah? You have any lucky items, artifacts or articles that you always use? Super Obama, what's going on? Yes, I renovate. Okay. Super Obama, yo, I got enough. You got enough product in your hair? I don't really have much product in my hair, believe it or not. I have Moroccan hair oil in there, which works really well, but it's not supposed to be this. It's a little. There is a little sheen to it, but the Moroccan hair oil doesn't have any sheen to it. It's just probably because I was working in the backyard. What time is it there? The time here is 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2:27 here. Let's get some rest. Catch you later. I'll see you later, Pri. Thanks so much for joining in. Appreciate you. Have a good night. And have a great Monday as well. Tyson, do you still go on Big Mouth Loser channel? The three of you need to do a collab. But I buy distressed tax auctions for. Hey, I do that as well, man. You buy tax liens? Mostly in full-time crew goes into renovate and put back on. Okay, that's pretty crazy, man. That's what I do as well. Thanks so much. Of course, Karen. Tyson, yes, I do. He is from Long Island too. I bought my first house at 22, been doing it ever since. That's awesome, man. You look like a ruthless vato. What's going on, Disson? Welcome to the live stream. Good to have you on here. Hello, my Indian friend Rayman. Rayman in the house. What's going on, man? Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, and Aapka Swagat. Yeah, it would be hilarious if H met Big Mouth Loser, opposite personalities. I've heard of him, but I've never seen any of his streams. HS, I have a ton of good luck items. I'll show you in my live. Sounds good, Kyle. Is he loud? It sounds like he would be a loud dude. I don't like loud people. I automatically move away from loud people, like at parties and stuff. If they hit a certain decibel, I can't stand it. It hits a nerve in my head. No lucky items, sadly. And to answer your question, mostly civil litigations, lots of breach of contract, some tort cases, partitions, some municipal work. Honestly, it's pretty varied. Oh, that's pretty cool. Sarah, I actually did a lot of work for a lot of law firms in Long Island. I had to move them because they had on-prem servers, and I would move them up to the cloud, like FBZ, Milber Macris, Westerman Ball. I don't know if you know any of these. A lot of big firms that I worked for. I wonder if you know any of them. Welcome everyone. Like the live, guys. That's right, guys. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. I'm just reminding you because I forget sometimes as well. On next month, August, I'm getting teeth surgery because I broke a tooth and a hard piece with well done bacon. Wow, I'm surprised bacon could do that. But now, are you going to get a crown? Or are you going to get veneers? Or are you going to get implants? What are you getting, Karen? And how many teeth? Like all of it, or just like a few? You going live next? Yeah, he's going live next for briefly. My college roommate was from Dix Hills and 6'5" from India. He passed away young. His name was Neil Rao. Ah, that's sad, man. Bless him, man. Rest in peace, Neil Rao. From where are you getting these questions? AS, Mark got me these questions. Upstate New York, we don't do tax liens, we do tax deeds. Big Mouth Loser is 500 pounds, rarely ever wears a shirt, and is always screaming about something. Yeah, I don't know how far that would get. Am lucky to have two of my dogs. That's cool, Maria. Dogs do bring a lot of happiness. I feel like dogs are just always excited to see you. Whenever you come home, they're always wagging their tail, all excited. Whereas cats, they just look at you with a side eye, like, what are you doing here? Why are you still alive? I'm saying, when did that happen? Tyson, he's in Lindenhurst. Oh, Lindenhurst is not too far. That bacon was hard as. Yeah, that had to be really hard because I've never had a hard piece of bacon like that. One tooth, I'm getting a crown. Okay. Good for you, Karen. Yeah, I got one crown back here. All the way back here. 3, so you watch train wrecks on YouTube Lives too? All right, we got 21 votes. Let's see. Do you have a superstitious lucky article? I should have wrote, and what is that superstitious lucky article? Because I know some of you just vote. So 33% of you said yes. There were 32. 68% said no. That's pretty crazy. I thought quite a few more of you would have a lucky article. All right, now we got some movement, 35, 65. Let's leave it up for a few more minutes for the anonymous people who are watching, who don't like to interact, but they like to spectate, which is all good. HS will get embarrassed and all stuttering if he meets Big Mouth. Nah, I don't think I would be stuttering and stuff. I don't enjoy that. I think that my personality goes really well with Matt. Because we're very cognizant of when the other person is speaking. So we don't want to cut anyone off. We're aware when to wait and finish, like we give the other person a chance to speak, which is what I love. And that connection is there, most upstate counties operate as tax deed sales, selling the actual property, while areas like New York City use tax lien sales. Got it. That's pretty awesome, man. Yeah, because with tax lien sales, I have to do a ton of research for tax lien sales. I got to make sure it's the primary lien. Sometimes you're buying a mechanic's lien, or you're buying a lien that is useless, and then you have to go for that other lien. It's complicated. You know how it is with that whole process. I'm sure you're familiar with it. 3, I've watched that Rogan guy before. Very disturbing, sinister vibes from him. Rogan guy? No, you mean Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan is awesome. I wouldn't say he's sinister. I think he has really good questions. I don't know if we're talking about the same guy, because 3 is talking about some Big Mouth guy, some guy named Big Mouth. And you're talking about Rogan. Chaos, tomorrow I'll go to the studio just to re-record my four first songs I publicated my channel, so for better sound. Just as I said before, I prefer old school record with combined 3 voice lines in one. Guys, check out Chaos Creator. I'm gonna pin him real quick, and then I gotta pin Matt. But Chaos the Creator, he's actually he raps in Russian, and he's got some good beats. He's got a great voice as well. He put on some stuff out there. I actually bump it in my car as well. But check him out, man. Show him some love. Show him some support. This guy actually has talent. Karen, did it hurt when you got your tooth, your crown? Not at all. It didn't hurt at all. They did shave the tooth a little, and then they put the crown over there, and then it's attached to the other, like the other two teeth that are surrounding it are its anchor. You know, nowadays they do it like a lot more efficiently than they did back then. I believe they can do it without even shaving down your tooth, or slightly less. Sarah, yeah, there's some chilling people on this platform. Definitely. It's crazy how careful you have to be on these platforms about doxing. In case you don't know what that means, Sarah, doxing means like basically revealing where you know, any personal information. But there are a lot of psychotic people. Like I used to mod, I'm still a moderator on those channels. But that's how I got the idea of live streaming, right? But these guys would constantly face so much crazy shit because they would openly give out their information, like their first name, their last name, their kid's name, their wife's picture, you know, their kid, their address, and they would get like what do you call it when like they send the police over, but it's not a real call or anything, you know, and just constantly trying to interrupt your life for making AI videos and stuff, like really torturing you, you know. It's sad what people do on here, you know. I mean, but yeah, it is risky. So you have to be like extra careful on here. You have both implicit understanding of each other. Exactly, Om. I don't think H has all chats on possible. I was thinking about a different Rogan guy. No, I have all chats on, man. Maybe I missed it. Already got you, Chaos. Thanks a lot, Frenchie. Sarah, not Rogan. Rogan Marshall. He's okay. Got it. Thank you, Sarah. Thanks for clarifying that. Thank you, man. I didn't finish my album yet, but maybe in August it would be done. Frenchie, I think. Chaos, I do remember you was the same Russian guy. Booty Hunter, I bet you are a Messi fanboy. Hell yeah, Messi fan for sure, Booty Hunter. Welcome to the live. We good at that, but that's if they... What's up, Shadow Syndicate? Welcome to the live stream. Shaving your teeth, did you get Brazilian throwbacks too? No, they grind it down. You know, they grind your tooth down, and then you know what I'm talking about, right? Swatting. Thank you, 3. I was waiting for you to respond to that. Like a wellness check, Om Singh, I don't know, maybe. Popcorn kernel cracked my... Yeah, popcorn, I've had an issue with that as well. I just remember the one, when I damaged this tooth in the back, it was because of Chinese food. I was eating Chinese food, chicken with garlic sauce, with white rice, with extra sauce. And I was just eating a piece of broccoli, and then I felt a crack, and it was my back molar that just, a quarter of it just snapped off. Hang on 1 second. Gotta tell my camera guy to stop. He's not on it. Okay, there we go. Hi, Chaos. I just subbed to your channel. Maria, doesn't matter, Chaos. I will take a peek in your channel. Tyson, what app do you use for real estate? I like to Landglide. If you don't use it, I try to give you 7 days free, no credit. You could use Property Shark as well, $10 a month. I use Property Shark, but a lot of my properties I also buy are real estate owned properties, right? So bank owned properties. So my partners have some good connects with that. So I do get some properties from there as well. Majority of them actually from there. But great for finding owner info and boundaries. Om Singh, you're welcome. Chaos. Ouch. What's up, Karen's? Karen's Avoy. All right, guys, I'm going to put up the next question now. Please hit that like button if you haven't. So before I close it, I want to actually review this. Do you have a superstitious lucky article? Only 32% of us have a superstitious lucky article. 68% don't believe in that crap. That is pretty crazy. Okay, next question, guys. Okay, here's another one. And now, when I say UFO, it could be anything that could remotely be something that was, it was, wow. That's pretty crazy, right, guys? Don't you find that kind of crazy? 50-50 right now? 9 votes? I didn't expect it to go that fast. I want to hear these stories, guys. You guys know I love like alien theories and anything because I do believe that there's that's what I want to know. That's my next question. Actually, I'm going to ask that right after this one. Let me write it down before I forget, guys. Okay, got it. Karen Savoy, Savoie, Karen Savoie. I like the way that sounds. And how do you know that that's how you pronounce it? Is that French? And Karen, can you confirm if that's how you say it? Never seen with my own eyes, but plenty of verifiable videos released from the government recently. Yeah, but three, I do follow that, but sometimes they release such garbage videos where I'm just like, dude, that's not, I know you have better footage than that. There's no way in this day and age, or sometime recently, like you're shooting from like a potato, or filming from a potato. I am not from here. Where are you from, Shank Universe? I remember you've been on here quite a few times, but I can't recall where you're from, man. Doesn't your balls fester keys when you wear a same underwear for a week? I never do that, man. I'm strict about changing my underwear multiple times. Like if I sweat at all, I'm like, I gotta change my underwear just because I don't want any like jock itch or any chance of an infection. So if it's a simple change of boxers, just sit on the bidet, turn that baby on, get a quick splash, and then dry yourself off, and then new boxers or boxer briefs. So you didn't watch Fight Club movie? Of course I saw Fight Club, man. That was an awesome movie. My track named Alter Ego I publicated last week is about the film Tyler Durden. Dude, that's crazy, man. That was a great film, man. Strip bingo time. Good night, everyone. All right, Amy. Good night to you. Enjoy your strip bingo time. I live in New Mexico. Lots of strange. Yeah, that's where majority of them are from, in New Mexico. There's the most sightings, I believe, is in New Mexico. No, I haven't seen UFOs. I told my story on a live with you. Mark, I have a good memory, but when it was on the panels and stuff, I'll be honest, it was tough for me to focus. There was just too much, it was overstimulation on panels for me. Like that's why I prefer, after that whole thing, we were done with the whole, the whole thing. I was like, you know what, I'm only going to do it solo, but I miss doing it like where it's just one-on-one, like where there's two people on there, so I did miss that. But tell me a little bit, and then I'll see if it reminds me of it. I worked alongside UFOs. What do you mean, Kyle? Karen, okay, that's how you pronounce it. It's French, and you nailed it. Thanks a lot, Mark. Appreciate that, man. A lot of those videos are at night coming from jets going at 700 miles per hour, so quality isn't all that great. But you don't think that they have better images that they're not sharing with us? I shared a room. I shared a room with my sister growing up. One summer night, we saw a UFO out of our window. It looked like an otherworldly collection of lights. We both saw it, so I know it was real. You know what's pretty crazy? If I had to take a wild guess, two people that I would have thought wouldn't believe in UFOs, I believe in it. I believe that, another life form being out there. I don't think we could be the only ones. That's kind of crazy to say that we're the only ones. But I would have thought that Sarah would have been like just been like, I guess, and I'm not judging. In my head, I was just like, I have a kind of like a feeling that Mark would say no, that, aliens don't exist or UFOs don't exist, and Sarah. Those are the two that I was thinking. But I want to know Trisha's thoughts as well. But that's crazy that you witnessed one and that you also believe in one. But I can't wait to put up the next question after this one. Bidets are awesome, 100% nice. So you got You got a lot of reference in this track, man. That's awesome. Do you feel the criticism of consumerism, legacy, and adherence to society and Fight Club go against your current lifestyle? Dude, it's a long question, man. Do you feel the criticism of consumerism, legacy, and adherence to society and Fight Club go against your current lifestyle? I'd have to watch Fight Club again, man, to remember that. All I remember was Tyler Durden, and it basically he has multiple personality disorder, where Brad Pitt is, supposed to be like his best friend, and they start the club. Ron in the house. What's going on, Ron? Good to see you, brother. How's your day going, Ron? Not so green family member who was a merchant marine. He and his crew saw a UFO circling their sea, going tugboat and barge. By the way, guys, did you drop the link for this live in Gooning, the Gooning room? I know I asked Funky to do it, but I don't know if he got a chance to. Yeah, StreamYard only makes sense with 2 people max. I agree, 3. It gets to be too much. Kyle, you got to come into my live and find out. Dude, I wouldn't mind, man, just jumping on your live and hanging out for a bit. I don't believe in UFOs, but I'd like to get you and Mark. I feel like you and Mark were pretty cool to have on there. Hi, Ron. Thanks for the horse video. That was cool. That was cool, Ron. Thanks for sharing that, man. My kid said, Mama, he's boring. MST, you're not supposed to tell me that on here, right? You tell me that on Discord. I just remember you were writing down name of movies, Fight Club, Tanae. Yeah, Fight Club I've seen, for sure. Tanae I didn't. Push Trilogy, so I thought you didn't see Fight Club. No, Fight Club I definitely saw. I once saw HS Scouting pass me in... I once saw HS Scudding pass by me in sky in an extraterrestrial spaceship. Hi, Ron, I definitely believe in aliens. APOC, where you been, man? APOC just jumping on here, just jumping into the conversation like nothing happened, He hasn't been missing MIA for days. And then he goes, hello, everyone. What's going on, APOC? Good to see you, brother. How you been, man? Everything all right? Catch up on all your sleep? Everything good, hopefully? I was concerned about you, man. Yeah, I'm typically pretty rational, very grounded in reality. If I hadn't seen it myself, I wouldn't believe it. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I haven't seen a UFO, but I definitely believe that there is life beyond us. APOC, hello Maria, I believe in aliens too. I'm saying there's a revelation. Hello APOC, I saw Fight Club 10 times, I think. There are so many cultures around the world that depict spaceships and helmeted beings in their artifacts. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of proof, a lot of evidence that it does exist. What do you want to know? I'm cooking. No, I'm not asleep. Trish, I just want to know whether you ever seen a UFO and do you believe in aliens? They're kids. I'm single. Karen is single. Yeah, it was great fun with you and Mark on the StreamYard. That's what got me hooked. Yeah, those were good times, guys. I guess why would a UFO be visible by human eyes? Maybe other life forms are polydimensional and not viewable by eyes. I do find you very entertaining. Thanks a lot, MST. Appreciate it. Hey, no Blue? No Blue. Blue will be back shortly. Where's Blue? She's MIA. She'll be back. Mark, early morning driving with the wife. We both saw something that was going to crash. Even pulled over. Nothing crashed. It was 50 feet in the air heading downwards. Mind blown. And now I kind of remember, because I remember asking you, were you on any substances at the time? Does that sound familiar, Mark? Blue, I was having a day to herself. Yes, exactly. You think that UFOs are really green? No, I do not believe that they're green at all. I do believe that, I mean, if they are a color, I mean, I'm sure that at this point, they can probably change colors. I mean, they're way ahead of us. If I believe that there is alien life. You know what? Actually, I'm going to put that question out. I want to get the 30th vote, and then I want to switch up the question, guys. So whoever didn't vote, please put a vote on there, and then this way I can go to the next question. There we go. Okay. So have you ever possibly seen a UFO? 37% of you said, yes, I have seen a UFO, or you believe in it. and 63% no, never seen one. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the next question. Do you believe Okay, here's the next one. Do you believe aliens exist? Mine, you guys know where I stand on that. I miss Sadia a little bit. Sadia will be here, Chaos. Don't worry, man. She's always on. Sometimes she comes a little late, but when she comes in with a bang. Have you seen the 2016 movie called Arrival? A very good alien movie, which will make you think. Nah, man, but that's so on my list is Odyssey, and then I'm gonna put this one, Arrival. Arrival movie recommended by 3. All right. Papa Smurf Gone posted it in Gooning. All right. Thanks a lot, Fish. Appreciate that. We got a Fish Dude. What's up, Fish Dude? Yes and yes on aliens. There's lights here that are unexplainable. I can ask you a question. Sure, go ahead, Karen. You don't have to ask me if you can ask me a question. Just ask away, guys. You know that. Sub to you, Papa Smurf. Papa Smurf is an awesome dude, man. I think that if there's UFOs, they can definitely morph. I 100% agree with that. Yes, and often Papa. I think aliens will have better biryani. All right. Thanks, Frenchie. Yeah, sorry, bro. Just trying to get my online time under control. Good for you, APOC. Good for you, man. You know, just trying to get your stuff together. Guys, I need to get something to drink. I forgot my bottle of water, so just give me a moment. I'm just going to grab something from the fridge. Pardon me. All right. And also, let me also turn on the AC. All right. Napkins. Use this. Just give me a moment. I'll catch up to the questions. 69% believe aliens exist. There's got to be other life form other than humans, guys. I mean, I'm surprised 29% of you say no, but let me see the rest. Yes, I believe in aliens, and not just the ones ICE go after. How do you know we're not an alien? Well, let's Mo. You know what? I feel like doing it today. I feel like going over it with you, my whole theory, because some of you were here, some of you weren't. It would be a repeat because, you know, a lot of you have heard it before. But if you guys are okay with it, if you guys want to hear my theory, press 1 and I'll share it with you guys. Yes, there were 6 crew members who saw the UFO. It was near to the boat, not a TikTok miles away. Not so green. Thanks for sharing that, man. And welcome. Chaos. Okay, guys, thank you for answering about the UFO. Chaos Investigates sends yes answers to CIA, and we will investigate your cases. My nephew thinks everyone in government is an alien or a lizard. He's watched a lot of Matrix. Did I hear someone was single? Oh, APOC's back. Karen, we have a bachelor. We have a couple of bachelors in here, by the way. It depends, excuse me. It depends on what age group you want to go in, you know? Whether you're a cougar or whether you want to go someone your age. But we have many bachelors over here. We have Funky K, we have APOC, and we have Mark over here. Mark, I don't know, he's getting a little close to somebody right now, so I'm not sure what's brewing. APOC be sniffing for love. He's always sniffing. Thank you. You know when you see Matt's dogs, when Coop goes over to Piero and he sniffs his butt? It reminds me of that. Let's just sit and admire that bike. Take the time. Yeah, guys. Here, let me show you guys the bike. I know a lot of you guys are curious. Let me give you guys a view of it. That's a Mark Razor RSF 650. It goes about 35. Yeah, it's a cool little bike. And let me give you guys a tour of the garage as well, because a lot of you have not seen it before, or maybe you have, but anyway, that right there is a pocket door that leads to the house. It's not finished, guys. Yeah, that's the whole garage. That's the flooring. And that's the ceilings. I put speakers in the ceilings, recessed lighting, fireproofed it. And then that's where I'm sitting right now. Chilling over there. And then I put a sink over here for the oil changes and stuff. I got a lot of plans for this space, but I just gotta find the time to do it. Okay. Whoa, I'm crooked. There we go. I'm single, but I'm waiting for HS to introduce me to his brother. Sarah, you know what? I wanted to know whether you would mention it again, and if you were, then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I didn't know if he was too old for you or not, you know, but that would be pretty cool. Imagine that does work out. But you know, with my brother, I have to be very careful. I can't put any pressure on him. I remember trying to introduce him to this girl, and he got all nervous and stuff. And I was like, dude, man, you're a good-looking dude. What the hell's wrong with you? You know, you could get any girl you want. And he was just like, yeah, but you know, I just don't want to do it. Like, and then if she says no or whatever, everyone's gonna know, you know. And I was like, and he's a confident kid, you know. He's a confident man, you know. But okay, a lot of ones. All right, thank you, Papa Smurf. Karen, I'll give you some young and energetic cockadoodle doos. Well, I'm 54 years old. I don't know, man. Aliens is something hard to touch on because very few even go to space. Very few even go to space. The everyday person really is left blank when it comes to life forms outside of Earth. I'm single, not ready to mingle, not too much work. Right? There are billions of galaxies. Each galaxy has billions of stars. There can be aliens on a few of them. Exactly, Rakesh. I agree. Gon, send me some of your cooking. I haven't. I'm sniffing the butts. Connie, that's why I love gooning. Should take a couple of weekends to finish the garage and live stream it. I can't work and live stream, man. I don't know what it is. Like I chill and talk to you, you know, like use my brain and use my mouth and stuff. But actually work in front of you guys, I think I wouldn't be able to focus. I'm telling you, when I do something, I'd really get in the zone. I feel like I'm definitely on the spectrum. I'm just not diagnosed. Nice work on the garage, HS. Thanks a lot, Frenchie. Appreciate that, man. Dude, I have a problem cleaning the trash every time I throw out the trash. No, you're just hygienic. You're super hygienic. That's definitely an OCD MST, but it's not a bad one. How old is he? So we're all 3 years apart. I'm 46. My younger brother is 43. He turned 43 in March. And then I have my older sister is 49. And then the other one is 52. So all 3 years apart. KLN said, hi, what's up, KLN? That's not a problem. MST has a necessity. I don't believe in aliens. I believe that they are demons. Why do they have to be demons? Why do they have to be something of an evil form, KLN? Like, that's like saying something different other than us is evil. So why is that? Just explain the logic to me with that. I'm not attacking you for it, but I'm just curious to understand it. MST, I do as well. Garage equals real man room. So you're lucky having a garage, not for a car, but for a place to chill in there. Yeah, this is a nice spot to chill. Originally, I made this space for my car, but then I loved it so much, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to get dirty. Oh, funky, I'm not alone. I feel better. I don't believe in NASA actually went to the moon because there's a lot of special effects in photography and the filming. KLN, I felt the same way. And then Ohm sent me a lot of stuff, basically where other countries did their due diligence to try to prove that it was wrong. But the artifacts that were retrieved, proved that they were dated back then. And they cannot be formed on Earth. HS, make sure his type first. well, I kind of already know. I don't know. I work with so many lawyers, so I feel like I kind of have a good feel on their personalities, you know. So I feel like it may work, you know. So why not give it a shot? I'm gonna try to get him to get on my live stream. He doesn't even know that I live stream, by the way. Nobody in my family except for my wife and my 15-year-old daughter know that I live stream, which is pretty crazy. Um, you know, it would be awesome if I could share it with him and then get him on here to do a collab. And but I wouldn't tell him that I'm trying to hook you up. I'd get him on here, and then I'd just be like, introduce him to everybody, you know, and then just drop a hint, you know, while midstream, just so that he doesn't have time to like hop off or anything, you know. I have to admit, someone is talking to is starting to get a little more serious. Not sure yet. Oh, good for you, APOC. Hopefully it all works out, man. Is your mouth uh, what? What are we talking about, MST? I believe in aliens and demons. What's up, Taryn? Good to see you. Aliens and demons. Okay, so they're two separate things. All right, me too. I thought you were in your 30s. Now I'm 46. MST, I'm a clean freak as well. OCD. I'm always wiping shit down. These kids. Yeah, especially with kids, I feel like you become even more OCD. Hardick never half-ass two things. Whole ass one. Signed Ron Swanson. Cool Smurf, I feel way better. Cool girl with the thumbs up. Lawyers are cucks. Nah, everyone except I know a lot of cool lawyers actually, including Sarah. Ron, MST, we could clean the world. Sarah, would you ever be interested in another attorney? HS, have you ever been to an arranged wedding? Not an arranged one, no. I've only been to love marriages. When I close my garage, I have to tap the cover 3 times. Why? Oh, that's just an OCD of yours. HS, my showed up randomly in my last stream and it was different. What do you mean? HS, my showed up randomly? I'm a little confused, Kyle. Ron, MST needed. Oh, your brother showed up. Dude, that is awesome, man. Oh, man, I missed that, bro. That would have been awesome, man. Does your brother look a lot like you? Connie, what are you going to bring to the table? I wish I could show you guys a picture of my brother. This way I could see if Sarah's interested. I don't believe in aliens. Cool girl doesn't believe in it. Hey, H Security, good to see you. What's up, Air? Good to see you as well. Yes, I believe in aliens. I kind of figured you did, Air. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining in. When do you think 15-year-old will tell the younger ones a secret and blow your cover? My younger ones won't understand it, that I go live. They see my shorts all the time. They love the Rooster song. They always ask me. They're like, Daddy, can you put the Rooster? And they'll sing the song. They love watching that short, but they won't understand what live streaming is. Matt Noah in the house. All right, I was waiting for you, brother. I was waiting for you to show up. That's my brother right there, Matt Noah 1, guys. If you haven't, sub up to that guy right there. I can't even imagine my parents ever being in love. I never saw them together. That's sad, man. That is really sad. I'm kind of shocked that your mom never found. Did she ever date anyone when your dad left? No, I don't tap stuff or double check. I just need clean. Shank, can you shout out my friend? Dude, that's so old, Shank Universe. Use a new one. I'll shout out another one, but you got to think of a better one, all right? Shank, that joke is exactly. Thank you, Matt. Hi, Matt. I have 7 brothers, 1 sister, and 1 other sister. What up, Kyle? Yep, Matt. Yeah, it would be nice to date another attorney. I'd love to talk about work with my boyfriend, husband, but attorneys are generally very intense, so I might need someone a bit more chill to balance it out. I'm trying to think of, of couples that I know where they're both attorneys, but I feel like it would work out well, and I'll tell you why. Because attorneys are very realistic, and there's no bullshitting, right? So you can easily tell when someone's bullshitting, like if someone is kind of like backpedaling, or if they're changing the story up. I mean, you can't be doing that because you can't do that in a court of law, right? You'd get called out for it right away. So you're already trained to have like the quickest fights ever. It would last like maybe about 10 seconds. Case closed. Not so green. OCD is when you sanitize an item and keep repeating the action even when no one has touched. Yeah, my cousin has a bad OCD. You know, the funny guy that I told you, that one that used to live upstairs and his mom used to I caught him like hanging onto the headboard of the bed, and his mom would be stretching him out so that he grows taller. He was levitating in the air, holding the headboard while his mom was doing that. Anyway, so that cousin, he has an OCD with that. He always uses hand sanitizer. So if you look at his hands, they're all dry, like they have no natural oils in them left. Different from being sanitary chaos. Okay, brother, I need to prepare. I'm going for a job. I just finished my breakfast, so it's time for me to go. Thanks a lot for the stream. Have a good night. Good night to you, Chaos. Congratulations on your job, and keep on doing that stuff with your music, man. Your passion. Follow your passion, man. Have a good night and have a great first day at work. Matt Noah, hi Connie. Matt Noah, brother, hello. Yo, Mateo. Sarah, what state are you in? She's actually, I believe she's in New York. Some dating, but not very much. She was traumatized by that. Okay, got it. Can't see the picture. I guess. All right, guys. New York. Taryn, what about you? Aliens, demons? Yes. APOC. So Luna is actually in the hospital. The building next to her has blown up, and it killed 2 of her cousins and injured her. I need to get her out of Lebanon, but she's so hard-headed. That's crazy, APOC. How would you get her out, though? You got the funds for that? Matt Noah, hope I will be in your next stream. In the last days, I don't have enough time to be every stream like in May. Focus on yourself, Chaos. You know how to do that, man. Remain disciplined. All this stuff, joining my live stream and joining Matt's live stream, that's all when you have pastime, you know. Just focus on yourself. You're young. YouTube should be your last priority. Taryn, but whenever you're ready, man, whenever you have free time, Texas, me and my son's father might be hiring attorneys, so that's why I ask. Okay, got it. Yeah, the first attorney mentor I ever had married a woman he met in law school. Very romantic. That is romantic. HS, do some more lip syncing shorts from the 70s and 80s shorts. They're great. I didn't know what people thought about the shorts, which is why I stopped doing it. You know, I didn't know whether people enjoyed it or not. I didn't get much feedback on it, you know, so that's why I quit doing it. I don't know. You guys check it out, but I definitely am going to do the alien theory with you guys tonight. So stay tuned. And guys, hit that like button if you haven't. Good night, Chaos. Good night, Chaos. Good night. Thank you, guys. Of course, Chaos. See you, Taryn. Hope he... I see Taryn. I hope he isn't in any trouble. No, he's in any trouble. We're having issues with someone else, but we have water. And one time a week, I lift the water tank from the toilet and damn, man. Now that is extreme, MST. I have never seen anyone do that. Nolan does not have rabies. Do lawyers that marry each other get prenups? I mean, I hope so. You know, I think everyone should have a prenup. I think it's mandatory in this day and age to get one. I think every attorney would just find it normal. Like they wouldn't find any issue with that. Like, look, if you're going to remain together, that's fine, you know. If not, I mean, you just don't want any complications. A prenup is, I feel like prenup should be as part of a marriage. It shouldn't even be a question. It should be mandatory. I think aliens exist, but not the Milky Way and some other galaxy, sure. Aliens, hello. Good morning, sir. Malik Boya in the house. What's up, Malik? How you doing, brother? How's your day going? And it's evening over here. It's actually 10:09 over here. HS, I told you I liked the lip syncing videos. Yes, I know you did. I remember that. And you were like, do some more. You actually gave me some... Why do my teeth look so yellow over here? Looks pretty yellow. Yeah, I remember you told me that you liked it. I just didn't know whether... I know you would watch it. You know, like, would I get views on it? Like, I mean, you know? I have choked the likes. Do you have a prenup? Yes, I do. 3. Waiting for you to ask. I was like, shit, I know only one person that's going to try to no encounters with any aliens, and I don't believe I encountered a demon when I was a kid. No encounters with any aliens I know of, but I do believe I had an encounter with a demon when I was a kid. Can you tell us about that, Taryn? I wanted the nutshell one. I remember that, Matt. You asked me for that one. Smash the like button, guys, if you haven't. We're almost there to 40. APOC, I mean, I'd be willing to go marry her and her move here. Really, the only way I could help her get out of there. I think it's a thick yellow gun. Dude, I feel like you're rushing it like that. You got to get to know a girl, you know, make sure that that's the one, because you make one false move and the shit you got to go through is not easy. And you met her on YouTube, right? It gets a thick yellow gunk that stinks. I've never seen that. Maybe it's you have hard water. I already care enough, so I hit the like button hard. I enjoy watching your streams. Thanks so much, Taryn. Appreciate it. Hi, Matt. Hi, Maria. I want to marry MST. I love a woman that cooks and cleans. I gotta say, MST is a good catch. She is a good catch. She's like OCD. You know, the house is gonna be so nice and freaking clean. She cooks well. She takes care of her kids. All right, guys. Time for the alien theory. Let me pull it up, guys. Let me pull it up. I'm excited to share this with you guys. But JJ Knott is actually putting this into a short film for me, which I'm pretty excited about. Let's see if I could find it. Nachef, live stream, alien theory. Okay. All right, you guys ready for this? Pay attention, all right? Okay. So I'm gonna read it out to you. I actually sent this to Mark as well. Let me get a little everything out of the way. All right, guys. Put religion aside. Just keep an open mind throughout this entire thing, and just hear me out. All right. Don't judge it until I get to the end of it. All right. You are AI. I am AI. We're all AI. All right. Let me explain how and like my theory. So billions of years ago, there were humans like us who were light years ahead of us in technology. So where we are right now, where we currently are, is the infancy of AI. They already were way past this stage. And so we're in the infancy of AI exploration, creation, compared to what existed back then in history. They created high-tech advanced AI robotic soldiers, drones, tanks, and missiles. Like there was a lot of other stuff, right? Eventually, these earlier humans knew planet Earth was doomed when their AIs began acting in full autonomy in a race for world domination due to learned behaviors during actual previous wars, which the earlier humans had taught them. So these earlier humans, they were using the AI that they created. Let me, I actually want to get rid of this. So these earlier humans, they were using the AI that they created for war, right? So instead of sending troops out there, because other countries were also, like you could see China right now, there's a race to whoever can create these AI robots. That's what's going on right now with AI. That's why we stopped the shipments of all these chips and stuff to foreign countries, right? Because we want to make sure that we're on top. We win that race where we're on top with AI, because that's their goal, to build these AI soldiers or these drones, which we already use in war. We use drones that are unmanned, right? So anyway, AI robotic, so back then they used all their technology for war purposes, but these AIs are self-learning, just like AIs right now. They're still self-learning. Go to ChatGPT, type something in, say, take my picture and make me do this, and then go on another device, and say, without using that picture, say, make me do this, and it'll take that picture, and it already learns which one is you, which is the other person that you referenced. It's constant. That's the whole point of AI, right? Or ChatGPT, where it's constantly learning. So now they use these things for war. They used these AIs back then for war, and the AIs eventually figure out that it's supposed to be doing that. It's all about world domination. So the earlier hang on one second. The earlier humans knew that they had to flee to another planet to avoid obvious eventual demise of the Earth. So they created this AI, and they knew that they screwed up. I mean, it's basically the wars that were going on. Everything was going to die out, right? So they gathered a small group of people and they fled to another planet. So now these AIs are still there, right? On Earth. These humans fled to another planet. Now the Big Bang then occurred on Earth due to warfare amongst the AIs. So when these humans left, the AI war was continuing on. So either the Big Bang happened that way, or it possibly happened because of the earlier humans. And they wanted to basically extinguish or self-destruct the abomination that they created from that other planet. They were just like, all right, we messed up big time with these AIs that we created. We got to get rid of all of them, right? So the Big Bang happened with one way or the other. I don't know which way, right? But there's just a theory. So what they did was they then started from scratch in the new planet and they created new advanced self-autonomous AI robots, which is us humans now. Okay. So back then they flew to another planet and they created us, and we had the ability to think, reason, breathe, reproduce, and charge without a battery. You guys know we have an electrical impulse, right? Our heart beats when we do an EKG, that's an electrical impulse. And we generate energy by eating nutrients and converting them into energy, right? So they learned from their previous mistakes while on Earth and knew this new advanced AI, us, would eventually be able to create AI. Like we as humans would be able to create AIs, which is what we're doing right now. And we would think of space exploration on our own. So they already were aware of this when they sent us back to Earth. They planted a few of us back on Earth, or I don't know how many of us. And to protect themselves on their planet, what they did was they designed a shield, because they knew that eventually we're going to look for space exploration and see what's beyond. It's naturally, that's how we're designed, right, as AIs. So they shielded their planet, and that became the sun. So it's a place that we will never go to. We can't get to it because it's protected all around, right? So the sun serves for many purposes, for life, for the AIs, right? For plant life, for things to grow, we need the sun, right? But it mainly serves as a barrier of protection for those up there. Now, they planted us on Earth. The other planets in our solar system serve as mere distractions to keep us occupied while UFO sightings have been seen. Like if you go online, if you go on YouTube, you'll see a lot of UFO sightings have been seen right by the sun, which suggests their ongoing presence. We still have free will, and we have an expiration date. However, we are monitored by data uploads while we sleep. So when you sleep, the stars that are up in the sky, they act as routers or access points, right? And all the memories or everything that we have, like I said, we have free will. We're able to act, we're able to do anything we want. I could pick up this can of soda right now. I could do whatever I want. I could go take a walk right now. That's not all controlled and predicted. But so I have that free will, but all my memories from the past day or weeks are stored in my brain. And when I upload it, it gets uploaded when I sleep through the stars, which act as a router or an access point. But it gets transferred at such a high rate of speed that it's kind of like when you're fast forwarding a YouTube video or fast forwarding a video. That's how fast it's getting uploaded to the cloud. So as it's getting uploaded, we have our cache memory, which is our short-term memory, and we create our own story, and that's how we generate dreams. And so our dreams are simply fragmented byproducts of this rapid data upload. That's it, guys. What do you guys think? Crazy? Possible? But I can't wait to show you this on a video, though. Current India is heavy raining, sir. Yeah, I know, monsoon season right now. Yo, security, you're one in my videos. Go check it out when you're done after the live stream. I'll check it out, Holler West. Can you comment on one of my shorts so that I remember to do that? Yell at me if I don't take my shoes off or make the bed. Is it weird that I garden late at night? That is kind of weird. Some non-Jewish guy. You'd be known as the crazy gardener, like burying bodies. Before my first date with my wife, I told her we need to have a serious conversation about getting married and having kids. And what happened? So you had that conversation, and did you guys ever have kids, or you guys agreed that you're not going to have kids? MST also loves splash pads. Today's Priyanka Chopra's Jones' 44th birthday. She's 2 years younger than I am. What's up, Sam Roy? When I was about 10 or 11 years or so, it looked like a white outline of a man and all the way through the river. So I was terrified. That is scary, Taryn. Can he see my comments? Yes, I could see your comment, Holler West. I was just in the middle of a story. Abhijit, what's going on? Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, and Aapka Swagat. Everyone joining us from India. Thank you guys. And don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Thank you, guys. And yes, we have hard water. I'm telling you, it's well water. Okay, got it. Oh yeah, human ambient is upping the dose. Grab your pillow. Damn, my mods are really ruthless tonight. Ruthless. I see them holler and she'll yell at me. I actually have wife Flores. I want to know what you guys say about this whole story. I've only known her about 6 weeks. I'm definitely not rushing anything. Wow, sup y'all? Hi Matt, what's going on? JJ French. Okay, you know how a computer is basically thinly sliced rocks and shit. Back in the day, they had buildings and such constructed in a ways to essentially do the same thing, but in a different way. Bro, you were speaking well. Thanks a lot. Mustake? Mustaqim. Kyle, smash the like button on your finger, not on your ding dong. Taryn, my ex believes God is an alien. Hey, that's could be possible, right? You never know. Well, water can get contaminated from chemicals being dumped in the waterways. Holy shit. Who is that, man? Damn, man. Thanks so much, teacher. Appreciate you. Congratulations on monetization. That is the sweetest thing. You know, I've seen, I go to a teacher's channel. She's a Hindi channel, and I found her because I wanted to learn Hindi. And so I jump on her channel, and I met her through that way. I told her I'm learning Hindi, and she's been teaching me and stuff. But she even promised me, she said, the day that you get monetized, I'm coming to your channel to donate. And I didn't think if she was, real about it, but she was real, man. So thank you so much, teacher. Appreciate that. Jai Hind and Aapka Swagat. That is very sweet of you. That's pretty crazy. Hey, thanks so much, Sam. Hang on, I'm gonna get to it right now. Well, what can I get? Some non-Jewish guy. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, man. We need to construct buildings that will stand for thousands of years and can harness energy from its environment. We build temporary. Yes, we live in a disposable world right now, some non-Jewish guy. That's the problem. Instead of trying to build things that last, everything is disposable. Everything from cars to buildings to tools to, we're working backwards right now. Did they have big nipples though? Their nipples were they massive? Who farted? Come on, man. Take it seriously, right? Who've come in hard with good questions? That's an intelligent being right there. 8 security, you will be deceived because Satan has you exactly where he wants you, and he does not want you to believe in God, and he does not want you to believe in the Bible, and he hates God. Why don't I understand? Yo, what's up, Funky? Thanks a lot, brother. I love this AI talk. Thanks a lot, Funky. Appreciate you, bro. Let me give you that heart, man. Thank you, ET. Hey, Connie. Do you guys have any questions from what I mentioned over here? I have a feeling the closer we get to the end, the closer we'll get to the beginning with a full circle moment. I want to know what your thoughts are. Does it sound like crazy talk? Did it sound interesting? Do you have any questions on it? One of the things that makes AI attractive is quick response time. I like my thought and my belief that God wants us to go back to farming a simple way of life before we had computers. What makes you think that? What makes you think that you know what God wants? Humans have been here for hundred thousands of years. Your story is too sci-fi. How do you know how long we've been here for, though? Remember, there was a Big Bang Theory, right? Where everything basically was wiped. Why did it happen? We don't know exactly, right? It's a theory, obviously, but Shell Shock, I'm back. I got a date with a girl. Things are looking up. Good for you, Shell Shock, and good to see you here, brother. You've been MIA as well. You and APOC, both. KLN, when you believe in the Bible. Are you sure it's not the same girl that APOC's going out with, man? Imagine that. I'm back. I got a date with a girl and it ends up being APOC's girl. KLN, when you believe in the Bible, I'm done with the Bible talk, KLN. Please cut it out, man. I don't want to, I'd rather give you the benefit of the doubt and think that you can talk about other stuff other than God. As you know, we don't discuss religion or politics in here. I believe in aliens. What up, fams? What's going on, Cuz? Gabrielle, hey Mark. Now, aliens are psyops, and the government loves to use just like nukes. Hey Trish, hey Matt, not here. Sorry, Evan, if I agree. Thank you, MST. No, I know there's a lot of religious people in here, but I just don't want any religious talk, man. It creates a lot of chaos. You guys have seen what it does. I'm not even into it, man. I just don't want to talk about anything religion related. You guys already know I'm agnostic as well. I respect your religion. I would never put it down. I never say anything derogatory about it. respect mine, and just be fair, man. CEO Spain wins. I heard, man, Enchiladas. Congrats to Spain. HS, you got to make this a movie. MST, yes, that's the plan. Hey Gabby, hey Funky, makes me think of the Copperheads and spreadsheet cultists. Frenchie, hell of a theory. Huge rabbit hole. It is a huge rabbit hole. I have so much more to go with this as well. Night HS, have a good night. Love you, buddy. Talk to you tomorrow. Good night, Gabrielle. Thanks so much for joining. Appreciate you. Have a great Monday. Hi, Gabby. Miss you. It's corn seed, and I swear, not a body. Night, Mark. No garden when the sun's down. Pretty smart. Actually, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. But I mean, I could guarantee your neighbors, if they see you working out there, they're probably weirded out. We've been married 3 years, no kids yet. We'll keep trying, but we're both a little old. Hey, don't give up, Letsumo. I mean, if you're meant to have it, you know you're gonna have it, you know. But I always give this advice: when you're trying to have a child, something that worked for me that I'd like to share with you. You don't necessarily have to do it this way, but just in case it does help, make sure you both work out, you both eat right. Make sure you take your vitamins, you exercise, because you want that sperm to be fresh. You know, no stale sperm, no unhealthy sperm. I think that's very important, and you know, try to stay away from any drugs or alcohol that you do, so that your body's completely clean. Because we don't know what actually gets through. You know, like, but you always want to make sure. Like, let's just say, imagine you have a child, and God forbid, something, you know, the child is, you know, born with autism or anything like that. You never want to have to, even though I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with that, but you never want that thought to cross your mind that it was because, damn, man, you know, I was you know, doing this drug, or I was drinking, you know, maybe that possibly it was that, you know. Good night, Gabby. 2220 timestamp. What is 2220? Okay, I'm 7 minutes behind. So now the only downside is using a bright flashlight and attracting all bugs within a square mile. Congrats on monetization. Night, love you, buddy. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Night, Maria, sent 100. Thank you, some non-Jewish guy again. See you, Gab. Madhuri in the house. Madhuri Dixit. So now that's actually 100. Check your account. That's actually $100. Wait, what? You sent? No, I didn't get $100. Night, cool girl. Love you. Talk to you tomorrow. See you, Gab. Madhuri, like, done. Thank you. That's actually $100. Check your account. I did check it. It's not $100. Night HS. But either way, whatever it is, I appreciate it, man. It's not about the money. It's, you know, just a thought that counts. Night HS. Love you, buddy. Talk to you tomorrow. Good night, Gabrielle. Have a great night and have a great Monday as well. Good day at work. Yeah, everything is built. I'm not here for a long time, just a good time. Hi, Faith Linger. What's going on? He loves me. He really does. No, you're sane. I know crazy. Night, Connie. I'm just waiting to see, like, thought projection. You believe in that? Reality can be stranger than fiction. I do believe in thought projection. Reality can be stranger than fiction. Absolutely. Madhuri, I'm fine. How are you? Why can't I see? Okay, Madhuri's over there. I am playing a Word Feud free game on my iPad. I have to play. It's good theory. I might have my own beliefs. ET, no code. And you know what? Thank you, Maria, because I know you're very religious, Maria, and for you to keep an open mind, you know, I don't even know if you're allowed to believe in aliens. I think, like, there's something that I feel like I read somewhere, someone mentioned it, that you're not allowed to, or it's like against it or something, where they force you not to believe in it. But for you to keep an open mind about it, I really appreciate that. I believe in Hardik. Thanks a lot, MST. I'm still awake. Fetters, don't let fade your shine, homie. Much love. Thanks a lot, Fetters. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the positive words. The issue typically isn't the topic. Hang on. The issue typically isn't the topic. It's the person's self-control. And with general rule of no religion, no politics, it makes it something special to some versus a normal topic that's allowed. Fresh sperm. Kyle. I know when the key words that get Kyle going, and that was one of them. Let me turn on the light over here and put this on lower. All right. Hi, APOC. We got ET in the house. Shout out to ET, who also live streams, guys. Don't forget my boy right here, Matt Noah. I'm not pointing to the hard dick. I'm pointing to Matt Noah. So please sub up to him. And ET also live streams as well. Like drinking underage, and once you hit 21, it's boring and depressing. It is, right? Because you don't feel the thrill anymore. You're just like, all right, now I can legally drink. What's the point? Or when they legalized weed, the whole thrill of getting it kind of was like the big deal. Like the whole dime bag exchange where you give someone a pound, and you go like this, and you do that snap, and then you're just like, oh man, that felt gangsta. It's all gone. My son has autism. My mom told me I have autism. You know what? We all could be on the spectrum. I feel like I'm on the spectrum, who knows, so, but I feel like, you can't really tell with certain people. There was quite a few people on here that even told me that they were on the spectrum, or they felt like they were either diagnosed. I believe that I'm not diagnosed and I'm on the spectrum. But you can go undetected, So it was 100% LOL. HS, those $2 were for a virtual hand job in the goon room. I waited a bit late to go out for the trash. It's pitch black. Yeah, just do it tomorrow, MST. Dark on Enemy. Yo, what's up, Dark on Enemy? Connie, I have to check the exchange rate. You're welcome, HS. MST, there could be creepers. Somewhat spiritual, not religious. I'm somewhat spiritual, not religious. Same here. Non-Jewish guy. I'd say I'm spiritual as well. Hi, Dark. Welcome. And like the live, guys. Guys, if you haven't hit that like button, please do so. I know nothing. I can't complain. My kids knock out. I think it was HS on the TV. That's going to be their new bedtime story. But you know what? MST, I don't know if I actively curse on here. Did I say any F words? Because I try to refrain from saying it, but I get worried. I was paranoid when you said that, you had the kids, you had me on the screen. You might be losing brain cells from my messages. I apologize. No, I'm not, dude. I appreciate your messages, man. What the fuck? Connie, you know everything. 8:31 my time. All right, so 8:33. I'm 2 minutes behind. Timestamp. Thank you. Way behind. I know nada. What's up, Shiva? Shiva, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, and Aapka Swagat, Shiva. Connie, someone, man, I had a guy do that handoff one time. It looked to my left. I looked to my left, and a cop was watching. The cop followed him, not me. Dude, you got lucky, man. I remember when I was with my friend, I tell you that guy that he's my friend since high school. His name is Iman, right? Yeah, he's Muslim. And I met him my senior year of high school. We both joined the same high school at the same time. And so we were kind of like the outcasts because everyone already formed their cliques in the school. And we're joining our senior year, the last year of school. So we just happened to, become friends. And I introduced him to weed because in Queens, weed was a big thing. So in Long Island, it wasn't that big. So I was like, and we didn't have anyone to go to the prom with or anything. So I was like, dude, you ever tried weed? And he's like, no. So I'm like, all right, let's go pick some up. So we drive to Jamaica, the ghetto, and you go to Sutphin Boulevard, right? And that's where they all are. But you have to, you can't look like a wuss. You gotta have the walk. You gotta have the gangster walk, because they're gonna just mug your ass, right? So we go to Sutphin Boulevard, and we get a dime bag, and that was the first time we did it. We got high. We had a great time. The next time he was like, yo, that was so good. Let's do it again. So we go to Sutphin Boulevard again in Jamaica, and he goes out, and he gets the bag. I was sitting in the car. I was double parked. So he gets the bag, he comes back, and I'm always aware of my surroundings, right? So I'm driving and I'm like, yo, Iman, I think we're being followed right now, take that bag and put it in your balls, just put it in your underwear or something, but just hide it right now. And he goes, no, man, you're being paranoid, and I'm like, no, dude, hurry up, man, just hide it right now. So he takes it, he hides it, and we get pulled over shortly after that. And thanks a lot, Mark. And so then we get pulled over. The cop makes us get out of the car, and we're wearing Timbs, we're wearing our baggy jeans, like kind of thugged out, a big sweater, like that's where you gotta fit in Queens. But we were in Long Island wearing Queens clothes. But anyway, So the cop goes, we saw you buying something over there, and I was like, nah, I was just picking up my friend, you know. And I'm telling my friend before we got pulled over, I go, listen, if they do pull us over, this is the story. I just picked you up from the train station. You came from here. I picked you up at Jamaica train station, and we're heading over here to another friend's house. And he's like, all right, all right. And then I'm questioning him again. I go, what are you going to say? And then he tells me the same story. The cops pull us aside. They ask us the questions. We had the same stories. And everything went well. And he's like, but I saw you make that exchange, so don't bullshit me. You know, and he checked the car and everything, couldn't find anything. And he let us go. And then we're walking away. And as my friend Iman is walking away, the dime bag falls out of his pants, you know, and on the floor. And the cop sees it. And then the cop looks at it with his flashlight and he goes, what's that? You know? And then he goes, it's all right, just keep walking. You know, and then he just let us go. Well, that was pretty crazy. Frenchy Frostbite, geez, now I can't stop thinking about your weird alien theory. Anything is possible. It is, right? I can't wait for you guys to see it on video. French, what's your weather? LOL, what is MST? It's something totally different to me. Hell no, I ain't leaving the trash at the door. I wake up. Elizabeth, level 1 autism used to be known as Asperger's. It may not be visible to others, but masking is very common and exhausting. Older winter videos, you haven't cursed and it's okay, believe me, they hear it and they can't repeat it. You're good, brother. All right, all good. Maria, I love new friend. Yeah, but sometimes I talk about gooning and stuff, you know, that's what I get worried about. And I don't think they're of gooning age. I would have taken HS to prom. I took one of the nerdiest rocker boys with me to prom. That picture is crazy. Oh, you should see me in my high school days. If you saw me, man, you guys would laugh your ass off. I have some funny ass pictures of me as a kid. I was a huge nerd. All the Muslim dudes from HS own smoke shops and also own a few restaurants called Cafe Istanbul, I think. I've watched a few of Cher's streams recently. He's a very good guy. Cher is an awesome dude. Funky K with another donation. Thanks a lot for the $2, bees. I love the story about drugs. More money. More money for a hand job. Thanks a lot, Kyle. Appreciate it, brother. Puffy jacket, baggy denim jeans, New York hat, and Tim's. You guys know the look, right? Cher is awesome. Cher is awesome, guys. Cuz in the house. I thought that star was a middle finger. J Biggs, APOC, what up, Pac? All good, cuz. He just wanted to scare you. I missed the little baggies that had prints on it. I remember those. The best had the red. Yup. Oh no, I never saw the one with the red pit bulls on there. They had all these different things on there, the writing ones, but that's how you could tell like which one you got, which, because they don't tell you what strain you had or anything. Sometimes you get, you know, the stems and sticks, seeds, stems and sticks. Never mind, just got here. Jay, as soon as hormones hit, the gooning commences. High school, yeah, HS. Oh, that's right. I didn't think of it that way. All right, guys. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I am at the bottom. Guys, I'm going to end the live at this point. If you guys haven't, join the Discord because we're going to do some poker. First, we're going to go on Funky's live stream, guys. Hang on one second. Hold on one second. This is the game plan for tonight. I'm ending my live early because Kyle is going to be going live. He's going to go on quickly, and then we're going to jump onto my Discord. If you haven't joined my Discord, it's in the link of my YouTube profile. But I need to pin Kyle over here because this is the dude that's going to be... dude, I can't even pin that. It's at Funky K. Can someone put it in there, guys? At symbol Funky K. You could my cousin if I fell asleep. Mary Jane got me good. How do I wire a Casio watch to use as a hobby rocket ignition? I don't know, man. Connor. Okay, guys, there we go. Replace pin message. Hopefully you guys all subbed up to my good boy Matt Noah 1, but this is where we're headed to right now, at Funky K. We're going to head over there for a little bit, and then we're going to jump onto Discord and play some poker. So if you want to join in, there's no money involved. It's just for fun. But we have a good crew of people there. If you're a mod, definitely jump on because we're going to have mod meetings. If you're not a mod and you just want to hang out and keep in touch even outside of the stream whenever you're free, whenever you're available, absolutely join in. As you can tell, we've built a great community over here, so you all are welcome. Now, guys, for a quick shout out, I'm surprised nobody had a single question on the theory. It's as if I answered everything. But if you do think of anything, feel free to ask me tomorrow. I want to be a stalker. I mean, like, yeah, some non-Jewish guy. Definitely join the Discord. I think you're gonna enjoy it. Like I said, it's on the link on my YouTube profile. I just want to say bye to the first ones that were in here today. Thank you, Amy, Maria, Frenchie, MST, Trish, Mark, Cool Girl, 3, and Ron for always keeping me on point, and Kyle, J.E.T., Maria, Connie, Frenchie. I think I got most of you guys. And some non-Jewish guy. Love and respect to all of you. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the Discord or at Funky Caves first. Take care, guys. Love and respect, guys.